come on, spontaneous views. It's been a minute. I dropped a little video. Of course, there's been a lot going on. I'm just gonna do a quick rundown. Getting the spontaneous views, I'm about to just come right in. I've been kind of under the weather. It's been raining a lot. And there's been a lot going on. I told y'all, real quick, I said, this year is election year. And I also said that there was going to be a lot going on this year. I said that in a couple blogs. I said that. And here we are today. It's basically, let's just say the end of July almost. Leo season. Shout out to the Leos. And it's been a lot going on. I don't even know where to start at. First, I ain't even know what kind of blog I wanted to do. Cause you had the real quick, you got the battle rap saga going on with Averb and Hitman. You got them just beefing, which is, I ain't even want to really get into all of it. Just because, I mean, first of all, we didn't even know that they was even beefing. Now we know why. It came to do with Averb hating on Hitman about some money on a battle, about battling Mook allegedly. Like, I'm just trying to, I don't know. All I know is, like, they beefing. They got the battle rap in the stir. Now you got Dot Bad News fighting. You got this person saying this person lying. They didn't pull out the full footage of the fight. You see Bad News swung, hit Dot, he fell. Then you got when I think Dot swung, but I think he kind of tripped up, or Bad News tripped up over Dot, and then he fell, and then Dot was about to run up on Bad News, and then one of his mans came in and tried to break up a fair fight. Come on, man. Anyway, this is a different generation. My generation now, we don't do that. That was a fair fight. If he fell, he would have fell. Then it was alleged that he had the burner on him. I ain't even want to talk about the battle rap because it ain't battle rap. We had a few battles dropped on the tube, but anyway, this ain't about that. Let's get back to this Donald Trump shooting. I'm just gonna keep it real with you, man. This shooting was staged. Now, when I say the word stage, I'm not saying stage as in there wasn't real bullets. There wasn't a real attempt, I should say, on Trump's life. I don't know. All I know is from the reports that they're telling us and what we're hearing, like they had a bystander and this guy really came on camera and said that he was able to see the gunman from 50 yards away. I'm sorry, not 50 yards, 50 feet away. My bad. I gotta sit up on this one. Let me get this straight. You telling me you was able to point out the shooter, but nobody else was able to point out the shooter from 50 feet away? No, see, you got Trump doing a speech, a rally, and you're telling me that you're the only one that's seen him? No CIA, no Secret Service, no police, no local police, no people in the stands. Nobody seen him until seconds right before he was shot. Come on, come on, man. Like, what we doing right now? Like, the government is getting to the point to where they know society is dumbed the hell down and they can pull off anything. Then, surprisingly, I'm not going to waste too much time on this stuff that's going on because you already know I'm going to be doing blog. Y'all know when I drop, I'm going to drop back to back. Anyway, I don't want this to be too long because I'm really trying to get my thoughts together. Then, surprisingly, less than a week after this shooting, all of a sudden, Joe Biden drops out of the race, of the presidential race 3 months before the election? What? Now, we obviously knew that Joe Biden either had some type of dementia, some type of illness going on, but I'm going to go ahead and keep this all the way real. Y'all know I'm a conspiracy theorist. I don't think Joe Biden is no longer with us. I mean, It's obvious when you look at videos, and again, I don't just look at stuff, I look within stuff. So when I look at stuff, I can tell that these are two different Joe Bidens. The Joe Biden that I seen that was a senator or a governor to now, that's a hell of an age, acceleration of age, I should say. Because he looked like two different people. And it's always, and again, you have to do the research on this stuff. This guy's been wearing a mask. He did one video where his whole forehead was just wrinkled and it never changed. You know how you could make a wrinkle in your forehead and it'll change after your facial expression? His facial expression never changed. The wrinkles on his forehead never changed. It was a mask. But we so dumbed down in America, we don't even see it. He steps down. Now you got Kamala Harris is supposedly the nominee. I don't think she's in the seat yet, but she's the next runner up, obviously, because she's the VP of the United States. I don't know what to make about all this stuff that's going on. I already knew it was going to be some wild stuff going on this year. That's why I was like, yeah, it's going to happen. That's why I really wasn't dropping no video, because I already knew when it comes to this time, especially during election year, something is going to pop off. And we done had 2 or 3 instances that happened in the last 2 weeks already that done popped off. Kamala Harris is now running. She's going to be the Democratic nominee. That's a fact. She's going to be the nominee that's going to run for president against Trump. This set up Trump smoothly. I don't know if the elites wanted this to happen, because this is my thing. And I had a conversation with my brother about this a couple days ago. I said, what's funny about this, this is how I'm thinking outside the box. I'm thinking, what if Trump would have got killed, allegedly, from that attempt? Will Joe Biden have stepped down? You feel what I'm saying? Because he would have still had the same health issues that he's dealing with, allegedly, which they're not going to be truthful about it at all. You already know this how they work. They're never going to be truthful about any information that they give out. So we already know that, or this is how I'm thinking outside the box. Was Joe Biden going to step down? Now this happened, and then less than a week later, he backs out. Okay, because the health reason. Now, I'm going to keep it real with you. Over the past 4 years, we haven't even seen Kamala Harris anywhere. She may have done a couple appearances here and there. Excuse me. She may have done a couple appearances here and there, but ultimately, you haven't really seen her. That's because they've been grooming her over the past 2 to 3 years. They've been grooming her for this position. She's met with a lot of powerful people in this country. Not in this country, in other countries. She's met with a lot of powerful people. Now, if Joe Biden is still on the scene, why is she working or meeting with high-profile billionaire type people? She's been seen taking pictures with a lot of people. Putin is one of them. She's been affiliated with the same people that Biden has been affiliated with. Something is deep. Something real is about to happen again. No, not real. I don't want to make it sound like that. Something crazy is going to happen again. I'm going to have a part 2 to this. I want to conclude this video off of the shooting that just happened. I forgot her name, Sandra Massey. This happened in Chicago. These 3 events, that number 3, that 3, remember that. 3 events happened over the past week and a half. The Trump shooting, Joe Biden stepping down, and now this shooting. Let's just keep it real. Now this shooting that took place with this deputy allegedly said, and I don't want to say allegedly, basically thought that this young lady was going to harm him with some boiling water, that he was at least 10 feet away from her. So even, let's just say she had a mental illness, which she probably did. I don't know. Let's just say she did hurl this boiling water to him. Are you telling me that this boiling water is going to, first of all, reach you? And if it does, is it going to really affect you to the point where you have to shoot somebody in the head? The point, I'm not trying to get too emotional about that. I'm going to definitely talk more about that. I'm just trying to get this point across to conclude this video. I'm on my way, to the barbershop. So I don't want to even make this long. If Kamala Harris don't discuss this, or Trump don't discuss this shooting, then we know that, for one, like we've been saying all before, they don't care. Well, Kamala Harris don't care about black folk, because when she was, I think she was a senator in California, that's all she did was lock up black people. That was her main, that's all she did. In California, look her up. She was notorious for locking black people up. Black men up. Notorious. If they don't talk about this situation, now Kamala Harris, this will benefit her, but she's already raised like $1 million. They said, she raised like 1.5 million or like a day or something like that. Like, she already raising money. But this is my thing. And I'm just going to conclude because I'm about to go in. If Kamala Harris or Trump, and I don't think Trump is going to say anything about it. This is how I'm going to conclude this. If Kamala Harris don't say nothing about this, then she's don't care about black people. Now, if she do say something about it, that means she's going to use this for her election campaign between now and November. And this, honestly, is going to be unfortunate because she's going to use this as a ploy to benefit her, especially with the black race. Because there was a lot of people not liking the Democratic Party based off of what has been going on with inflation and everything else that's been going on up under Joe Biden's administration. So hear me out. She's going to use this as a ploy for her benefit. But to be honest with you, she don't give a damn. And I'm just going to keep it real. She don't care. Because if you look at her past history, she do not care about us. She not like us. Let's keep it real. She's married to a white man. And I'm not saying nothing is wrong with that. But I'm looking at her history as being a politician in this country and California. She was wicked. Part 2 coming soon, man. Come on, come on. Spontaneous Views.